Alright, I guess I'm finally starting a YouTube channel. My name is Camilla, and that truck's probably really loud. Thanks, UPS. I would say that I've honestly wanted to start a YouTube channel since I was in the 5th grade. And the videos that I would always watch in the 5th grade were like makeup tutorials and like fashion clothes videos, lookbooks. That's not what this is gonna be, but that's what I would always watch. I guess I'm finally starting this channel now because I currently have some extra time on my hands. I normally work in TV and film. I work in props as a prop assistant and a prop buyer, but there is currently a strike, actually 2 strikes happening. One with the Writers Union and another one with the Actors Union. I'm not going to talk about that today, but that is just the reasoning as to why I finally pulled the plug and started a YouTube channel. Part of me wants to just rip the band-aid and start. The other side of me, the stronger side of me, likes to think and overanalyze. So I am trying to channel a little bit more of my ripping the band-aid energy, and I would like to just rip this band-aid off and start. And so I figured that my first video can be us figuring out how to make a YouTube channel together. So there's a couple of different things that I want to do. I definitely want to talk about camera and filming. Today, what I want to do first is brainstorm together. It's the next day. We're gonna have a little bit of a brainstorm sesh now. Part of what I had started to think about is listing out just all of the different interests that I have, because that's part of just, I think, what makes me feel so scattered. I started to make a list, and I don't even feel like it's a complete list. Some of the things I like that I wrote down are film, TV, cinematography, plants, cooking and baking, working out and like yoga, especially fashion, interior design, painting. I'm just passionate about my cat. Like, I like taking care of my cat. Like going out to eat, to try new places where I live, and like coffee shops. I love going to coffee shops. All of that being said, I've got my interests listed out, and does that make this even more complicated? Maybe. I think the more and more that I think about it though, the more and more I'm like, I know what I want to do. I just kind of want to have a YouTube channel.
Hey, it's future Camilla. So let me explain. By this, I just mean that I want something that's kind of like a lifestyle channel, since I have so many interests, and then it can be a little bit of everything.
I think I just feel like a pressure to stay in some sort of niche. So I also made a list of things that I need to figure out, and it's a short list. I feel like there's more on that list of things to figure out: camera/camera lens, topic/genre of channel, niche, whatever, and like my first few videos. Editing software, I think I got that settled for now, at least, hopefully. I know I need to be thinking about royalty-free music and like where to get that from. I do have a really nice camera, and part of me almost feels like it's a little bit too nice to use for YouTube and to be able to like bring places easily. I think I'm just gonna take advantage of having a nice camera and get a lens that'll work better for YouTube. Right now I'm filming on a 35mm lens, and I feel like it's just still not as wide as I would like, so I think I'm going to get a zoom lens. I want something that can go down to like 16mm. Actually today I think that I'm going to go to a camera resale store near me. I think I'm gonna buy a kit lens, like a kit lens that comes with a lot of Sony cameras, because I have a Sony A7S right now. When I got my camera, I didn't get the kit lens with it. I think I just ordered the camera base alone, because I didn't think I would ever want the kit lens, because I just wanted like a really nice prime lens, because I was like filming a short film, and that's what made sense for that purpose. Now that doesn't make so much sense for this purpose. Yeah, we're just gonna downgrade, baby. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is go look at cameras and camera lenses from the resale store. New day, we've got a new lens going on the camera. I am interested to take some footage and then upload it on my computer so that I can see it a little better. But I think this is gonna work. I was able to get a used version of this lens that I got for like half the amount that it usually goes for, and it seems to be in perfect shape. I already had a Sony camera, but my camera did not come with a kit lens, so I bought just a Sony kit lens. Honestly, they're good enough. I don't want anything crazy high quality for YouTube, to be completely honest. I don't want like a crazy cinematic lens for like the purposes of this channel, because I'm like, what's the tone? I want it to be friendly, casual, you know, I just want it to feel like we're friends. And I think that if you see every pore of my face, it's gonna feel more like a feature film than friendship. If that makes any sense. The one I ended up getting is a Sony 16 to 50 millimeter lens with an aperture range of 3.5 to 5.6, which just means that as that focal length changes, the aperture is going to change too. I feel like I was really scared to dive into learning about cameras for a while, up until like a year ago. I always felt like I would learn things and then I would forget them right away. And I think a lot of that honestly was just my confidence, feeling like I was capable of like understanding cameras. There's still a lot more intricacies of cameras that I don't understand, but some of the more basic concepts that I even was too scared to like commit to learning about for a while, like, were a lot more easy to understand than I anticipated it being. It's like the stock market. They like to make us think that that's the most complicated thing in the world, and really, it's a pretty simple concept. Okay, so I think the next step of this process is going to be writing out my why. I had to read a book in college for a class my senior year called Start With Why. It was a really interesting book to read, and I think it was kind of the first time that a concept of why are you doing what you want to do. So that was like focused towards what I was majoring in college, but the whole point was, what's my why? What's my why for doing this thing, for pursuing this career? And so doing that took a while for me to deliberate on, not because I didn't know why I was doing what I was doing, just really putting it into words accurately and truly saying what I meant. And so that's what I want to do here. I think it'll be helpful. I think I'm going to write out a longer kind of brain dump, word vomit type of thing of just everything that's on my mind and brain about it. But then I'm gonna sum it up at the end. I wrote out my why, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Sometimes I feel like it can be hard to find the words that I really mean. I think that this all just kind of like poured out. It came to me really quickly, and that felt good. Okay, we have made a list of all of the things that we need to do to get this channel up and running. I have listed out all of the different topics and genres, and just things that I like in general, but that I was considering somehow centering my YouTube channel around. And we have figured out what exactly my genre is gonna be, at least a little bit. And that'll also be something that I think will continue to kind of niche down or just figure it out as we go. And I have written out my why as to why I want to start my YouTube channel. So the next thing that I'm going to do is brainstorm about different videos that I would want to make. So I'm gonna do that on Notion. Notion is something that I've just started using recently, so I'm still figuring out if I even like it. I think I do so far. It's very satisfying, and it's kind of like this online like planner. I think we'll probably talk about that in the future. if I continue using it, which I think I will. I really like it so far. Okay, I'm not gonna show you guys the ideas that I'm writing down also because we want there to be some sort of element of surprise, right? I gotta keep you coming back for something. I've made a list of, I think I have over 20 ideas, and I'm gonna keep going, but it's a good start. The next step is gonna be figuring out my schedule, both for filming and for posting. I do think that I wanna post at least once a week, and then I can have a second day that if I think I can maintain it, then I can post on that second day as well. I'm gonna at least decide on one day to be my main posting day, and I'm sure this very well might end up shifting. So I'm just gonna take a second to look at my calendar. So today is July 26th, and I am thinking of, I think that it would be a good goal to set for myself to finish this video, this first one, and finish it up and post it on August 1st, just because I love it when stuff aligns like that. That would give me like 6 days to finish it all up, which I think is definitely achievable. Going through this process that I'm doing in this video has already really helped me just make some decisions about the channel that I wasn't able to make yet. August 1st is a Tuesday this year, 2023. So maybe my day will be Tuesdays, and then I could have a secondary day of, like, I guess Friday would make the most sense. It gives about the same in between time. Yeah, so we'll say Tuesdays, and then the secondary day could be Friday or maybe Thursday. We'll say Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesday will be my main day. Friday will be my secondary day, which may become always consistent, or maybe that's something I fizzle out. And of course, if the days of the week change in the future, that's totally fine too. I just think that it would be helpful for myself to have a set day that I commit to posting on the same day every week, and motivation, really, right? I don't know if you're able to tell just how ginormous this sweatshirt is, but I got it the other week, and I've never had a sweatshirt that feels more like me. It's so cute, and it's huge. It's so comfy. It's huge. I love it. It's time to meet Peanut. Say hello. This is my kitty Peanut, and he is the most amazing kitty I could have ever asked for. He's so sweet, and I love him. Okay, now that I have figured out hello. Now that I have figured out what days of the week I want to plan to post, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule out when I'm going to film things and what videos I'm going to post on which day. I'm gonna try to plan the whole month of August. We'll be flexible about the schedule. If that isn't what ends up happening exactly, that'll be okay. So what I've done is gone ahead and planned out my first 7 videos for the month of August. Right now, I'm gonna set a schedule of posting every Tuesday and then every other Friday. I've done my brainstorming, I've set my schedule, I've figured out my camera. So I think the next step is gonna be starting to edit this video. because once I start editing it, that's when I'll need to figure out where I want to get my music from, things that I want to get to as I get to them. So thank you so much for joining me for this video. I hope this was at least a little bit helpful if you are out there, someone like myself that has just been overthinking and questioning whether or not to start a YouTube. Then let's just go on this journey together. Or if there's anything in your life that you are just like overthinking, questioning if you should start it or not, this is your sign. Start it. Whatever it is. What's the worst that could happen? Just go ahead and try. I know that I myself can end up wasting a lot of time just overthinking and questioning myself and all of that type of stuff, and it's just not worth the time or the energy. We can only control what we can control, and we can control starting something that maybe scares us a little bit. So I hope this was a little bit helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you again soon, and I'm excited to go on this journey with you. Thanks for watching. Bye.